Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are unlocking a piece of grammar that is, seriously, all over the world of tech and media. You see it everywhere, from app updates to the big news headlines. And honestly, getting a handle on it is going to change how you understand professional English. So let's jump right in. So here's our game plan for today. We'll kick things off by figuring out why the tech world loves this particular structure so much. Then, get ready, because we're going to put your listening skills to the test. After that, we'll reveal the secret, show you how to build it yourself, learn some really cool pro-level reporting tricks, and then we'll wrap it all up with the key points you'll definitely want to remember. Okay, so first things first, in the world of tech, what's the most important thing? Is it the team of engineers who wrote the code, or is it the amazing new feature they just launched? Yeah, exactly. It's almost always about the product, the update, the what, not the who. And that one little shift in focus, it's the key to everything we're going to talk about. Just look at this. It's a perfect example. On the left, with the active voice, it's all about the developers. They're the star of the show. But now look at the right. The update was released. Boom. All of a sudden, the hero of the sentence is the update itself. This is the big idea, right here. All right, enough theory for now. Let's actually hear this stuff in the wild. I'm going to play you a quick chat between two people talking about a software update. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to listen really closely for a specific pattern in the language they use. You ready? Let's give it a listen. Did you see the announcement? The new AI feature was launched yesterday.
Yes, I saw it. I also read that even more tools are being tested right now by a select group of users.
That's good. The article also mentioned that the old algorithm has been replaced completely to improve speed. Finally, it seems like the major interface updates will be rolled out next month.
I just hope the user data is stored securely during the transition.
Okay, what do you think? Did you hear that pattern? Think about those phrases we heard. Was launched, are being tested, has been replaced. What's the common thread there? Notice how they all focus on the action itself, not on who was doing it. And if you guessed that the big secret is the passive voice, you are 100% correct. So now let's pull back the curtain and break down exactly why it's such a go-to in the tech worlds, and more importantly, how you can start using it too. You know, using the passive voice isn't just some dusty old grammar rule, it's actually a strategic move. It makes you sound more objective and professional, especially when you're talking about processes. It keeps the spotlight right where it belongs, on the product. And it's super useful when the person who did the action is either totally obvious, or maybe you just don't know who they are. Okay, let's get our hands dirty. Think of this next bit as your personal toolkit. We're going to build the perfect passive sentence, and I promise it's way easier than it sounds. This right here, this is the magic formula. It's always made of these three parts. First, you've got your subject. That's the thing that the action is happening to. Then you have the verb to be, and you can change its tense. And finally, you have the past participle. You know, that third form of the verb, like written, built, or seen. And what's really cool is how flexible this formula is. Just look at this table. See that structure column? The only thing that ever changes is the verb be. It becomes is being for continuous, or has been for the perfect tense, or will be for the future. But that last part, the past participle, it never ever changes. Once you get that, the whole thing just clicks. Let's look at one more, just to make sure it sticks. All comments have been reviewed. The subject, all comments. The verb to be in the present perfect, have been. And the past participle, reviewed. See? It follows the formula perfectly. Simple as that. Okay, you've got the basics down solid, so now it's time to level up with a real pro skill. When you're reading tech news or hearing industry rumors, you will see special passive structures constantly, and learning to use them yourself will make your English sound so much more natural and sophisticated. These little phrases right here are your secret weapon. They let you report on things, news, expectations, general gossip, without having to say exactly where you heard it. It gives what you're saying this really objective, official kind of vibe. It's great. For example, instead of trying to find a source, you can just say, "It is said that the new device is faster." Who says it? Well, that's the point. It just means that's the general buzz. That's what people are saying. Or, here's another one you'll hear all the time. The app is expected to improve engagement. Who expects it? Maybe the company, maybe industry experts, maybe users. It doesn't matter. The point is, this is the general forecast. It's a really slick and powerful way to communicate. Wow, we have covered a ton of ground today, from why we use the structure to how to build it from scratch. So let's dial it in and make sure we're all clear on the most important things to take away from this.
All right, here's what you really need to remember. First, and most importantly, passive is all about putting the focus on the action or the result. Second, if you really want to reach that next level, get comfortable with the continuous and perfect tenses, like is being developed and has been introduced. Third, use it with modals like must be or should be when you talk about rules. And finally, start dropping those reporting structures like it is said that into your conversations about news. So, you see, the passive voice isn't just a grammar point in a textbook. It's a tool. It's how the world of tech and media tells us what to pay attention to. And now that you know the secret, you're going to see it absolutely everywhere. So my final question for you is, where will you spot it next? A news headline? An email from work? A software update on your phone? Keep your eyes peeled. Thanks so much for joining me.